527, 529 DOT. Everything, 1348.
Actually, sniff around 920 case.
He says, absolutely, like it's a prayer.
Yeah, I was a little stiff.
Says indeed, like it's gospel. Colorblind cop with an O-light beam.
That's not nice.
Let's rewind.
Will you stop?
Rolls with Bob like a loyal pup. Ride shotgun, sipping Fountain Dew from a holiday cup. Says, what's happening, brother, with a crooked grin? Like hanging out at Willard's taught him how to blend in. 2 bars, 3 drinks, 4 hospitality frenzy. Plays bingo, not bingo, the joke never ends. Laugh track in uniform, boots on the floor. Can't pass the test, but Bob let him score.
But
Will you stop?
Stepchild daddy controls when he talks. Flashlight fetish loves his nightly walks.
Jason, stick my clock.
Reads in deadpan, thinks it's hockey names, doesn't know the scale.
yeah, I was a little stiff.
Absolutely packed.
Just sharing a few more,
Yes, man,
sharing the link to a
That's
few more
not
sites
nice.
and we'll get rolling here.
But yeah, thank you for joining us on this midweek edition of Live on Patrol. Deputy Pat Scott with the Sheriff's Office of Ramsey County, working for the best sheriff in the country, Bob Fletcher. And with me is Fran from the Intelligence Unit.
I'm back today.
Yay!
Probation 958.
I always enjoy when we ride together.
Yeah, me too.
180.
And it's always nice to get out of the office, especially on a nice day like
Apartment
today.
302. Copy 180, Apartment 302.
Any longer say what way that Mitsubishi was going, or just that they were trying to reacquire it? I did not hear any direction of travel. I don't really know how she does.
Yeah. That's coming out. Yep.
Checking it. I just got a call from my Hertz guy.
But colors blur when truth walks by. Can't see the plate, can't name the hue, but somehow still tells black from blue.
That's not nice.
Absolutely packed. Your silence roars behind every indeed an unopened door. Shield for sheriff, sponge for blame. Still flashing that light, still playing the game.
Jesus Christ!
He failed the test, but passed the vibe, and the flashlight still charged.
She was grabbing for Pat's crotch.
She was reaching.
She was reaching for Pat's crotch.
My cock. I was a little stiff when I got out.
It's warm, it's fairly flat, but it's wet.
He says, absolutely, like it's a prayer.
Yeah, I was a little stiff.
Says indeed, like it's gospel.
Okay. Sorry about that, folks. We had some confidential information
Are we live?
to talk about. Yep.
That's not nice.
Yes, we are.
Will you stop?
Right there.
There you go. Oh, that's the other one.
A lot of stuff going on today, folks. We've been very busy. Nothing really spectacular. Deputy Molnar recovered a stolen Chrysler, and it's kind of interesting backstory to it. We kept getting reports of this stolen Chrysler 200 being in the area of White Bear in Maryland. And then we discovered that what had actually happened was that the thief of the original Chrysler 200 had stolen a plate off of an identical Chrysler 200, and that is what kept getting seen at White Bear in Maryland. But we were able to get back to the get the plate back to the owner, so she didn't have to get new plates. It was kind of a feel-good thing to to help this this woman out who got her plate stolen. It would have been a huge inconvenience for her to have to get new plates.
Yeah, go back, wait in the DMV line and all that stuff. That's the thing. Yeah, that was confusing. That was a confusing deal because they swapped the plates, so her plates are still on the back, but the new plates are up, but the stolen plates are on the front. I want to say, but that's what was triggering her stuff. And so we were like, I thought this car was recovered. It was recovered. The stolen was recovered, but it kept triggering. So we got to figure it out. And the Pat was kind enough to actually take the plate all the way back to her house and hand them to her.
Yeah, I'm going to keep tools from now on. I was in the truck here. I didn't have any tools with me. I had to go grab some, and was able to get the plate off of the stolen car and put it on her car.
That's actually why we're running late today. We were going to go on at 1, but yeah, Pat was out doing that.
It was a feel-good situation because she and her family were just amazing.
Just like most people on the east side.
Indeed.
That's not nice.
And I think I made her blush a little bit because I
I don't know
said,
if you guys copied that, but 500 is over.
I don't know. You don't make blush, Pat.
what was I saying?
She was blushing a little bit from
when I met up with the lady to put the plate on her car, she was at work actually, over on the Roseville, Minneapolis border. And I said, so was that your sister at your house? She said, no, that was my mother. So yeah, that was kind of fun.
My box was a little stiff when I got out. It's warm, it's fairly flat.
Hey, Tank, before you turn on to Central, let me get to the Western Hill. Copy. For you guys.
It's another night on patrol. Cruising through the streets, cameras on, but the streets know better. The streets always know.
Rolling slow, lights flashing just for show. Grandpa smiles, but the fear still grows. The crowd don't clap, they point and they hiss. Fake ass undercover, lame ass bitch.
Sidewalk shouts, the truth spills out. From East 7 to the edge of downtown routes. They circle back, but they miss the signs. Chasing a vibe that ain't theirs to find.
Fake ass undercover, lame ass bitch. Bob's on patrol, but the wheels don't hitch.
So obviously, folks, we have something going on right now that we don't want to air. Let anybody know about.
He says it's for the people, he says it's for the views, but every live stream's just a propaganda cruise. Talks about community, talks about reform, but it's just a rerun in the propaganda storm. His grandpa charm sells fear by the mile. Smile for the dash cam, the backseat smile. Chasing his legacy.
It's Bob, Pat, and Jelly Joe, PB&J. Rolling West 7, searching for respect. But they can't eat that, so they eat snacks instead.
Rolling down the strip, lights flashing for clout. Bob wants applause, but the crowd shouts him out. Girl in the dark, voice cut through the air. Fake ass undercover, lame ass bitch, that's fair.
Bob's ego's bruised, pride thin as ice. He's got just chasing that slice. Turns tight, shoulders run thin.
Scanners alive, calls in the night, but Bob's tuned out, got no appetite for justice that is not just for snacks. Hot ham, cheese, shame, and plastic wrap. Vegas undercover, lame ass bitch. Bob's on the beat, but he's missing the pitch. Swerving through shadows, chasing a bite. Snacking on pride in the neon light. Guy at the curb says cops just killed. Bob blinks tight-lipped, but it's stinging him still. Talk a lights, talk of fear, talk of the girls. Bob's world's a loop, a badge and a twirl. Pat's chewing chips, Jelly Joe's got jerky. Bob's ego's the engine, running dirty. They hear fuck 12 from the street. It cuts deep, but they drive on by. Their mission's cheap.
Bob's chasing clout, not calls. Snacks, not safety. Pride, not patrols. Lights off now, but ego's on high. Bob's the mayor of a make-believe lie.
Bob's on the beat, but he's missing the pitch. Swerving through shadow, chasing a bite. Snacking on pride in the neon light.
It echoes in the bars, in the chat, in the air. Bob hears it loud, but he'll never change the sound.
Well, as you saw, that corner of the Rundle is a busy little spot. A lot of criminal activity going on there.
Yeah, St. Paul PD even has a trailer camera that says,
Doesn't seem to slow them down, does it?
It says St. Paul Police on it, and the lights are going on it, and it doesn't seem to slow down anything.
Disregard.
Should have worn my hat today.
Afraid you might get your dome a bit sunburnt.
Yeah, just for the weekend, yeah.
That's when I first realized I was starting to go bald. Was I fishing or golfing?
Yeah.
And I'd take a shower the next day and my scalp would scream at me.
Yeah, it's been a pretty productive day today so far. You're gonna head up there too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Curb check, curb check. So this pickup truck right here, it's a 2024 Dodge Ram 2500, is a stolen vehicle that Ashley Sparks spotted. He parked in the lot here, so we're going to get it recovered. And that is what we were, why we kept having to mute.
You guys better be on anyhow.
Yeah, you can clear.
Sounds good.
Thank you. We're fine.
Happy to help.
So a good job by Deputy Sparks.
He could have been a lawyer.
Well, Mitch, thank you for being a backseater and riding with us today. Actually, we're always doing police work.
Yeah.
It's driving around, looking for things going on, looking for stolen cars, stopping and talking to people as a part of community engagement. That's all police work. But thanks for joining us, and you'll get to see some more.
Yeah, the whole month was pretty boring. I don't know that you guys would like seeing what the rest of the day. This is just a little snippet.
With full white grin, trying to
sound smart, but the vowels cave in. Talking like
You and me both. That makes 3 of them. There you go. That just means we know more things. If I'm going to pronounce your name correctly, but Cher Giambra or Cher Giambra. If you want a birthday shout out, what you want to do is go to the Live on Patrol page, send a message to the page. Tomorrow, we will do our best to accommodate you. I know a lot of people down there at Willard's.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. Coming out of the bars, yelling at you, hollering at you.
Yeah, it's a good, solid working person's bar.
Do you spend most of your time in West and Central, and then towards the end, then you're over East?
I spent like the first year in the old A2, which was essentially Central,
Yeah.
the Rice Street area, and then we had 6 separate teams or precincts at the time, and then they shut down all but 2, and they went to an Eastern District and a Western District. And I worked Western District for about 20 years.
Okay.
And most of it right in the heart of Frogtown, with Willard's being right in the middle.
Yeah, because I started in 08, I think. I just remember you in East.
Yep, my last from 05 to 2010, I was in East.
Yeah, it's 357.
Where to go, where to go, where to go. Maybe we'll go east.
Yeah, let's head that way.
Reminds me of me when I get off the school bus. I was always happy to be getting off that school bus and be done.
Well, I think we're pretty close to being done for the year.
Yeah. Summer of '99 until I can't remember if it was 04, 05. I was in a narcotics unit.
Is that right from narcotics you went to East?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
And then I went back into narcotics for about a year with a drug dog, but that was didn't get to use the dog enough. Patrol was always my first love.
So you were in narcotics for a year with the dog, and then when you left, someone else took the dog, or you brought it?
Yes, matter of fact, Trinity Sand.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize you were even back that far. Okay.
It was Suvo, which is I'm half Lithuanian on my mother's side. Suvo means dog in Lithuanian. So my dog was named Dog.
So did you get the name of that then?
Yes. DYC 687, please. DYC 687.
New message. New message.
I'll tell you, yesterday, this computer was so slow. And now today, it's just like,
flying.
Boom. It's back really fast.
Must have been all that smog from the Canadian wildfire slowing it down.
It is still hazy out.
Yeah, at least today's probably the best day of the last like 4 or 5 days.
This morning was horrible. When I first got up, it was horrible.
Yeah, Joe Miller was saying his place smelled like the bonfire when he opened up the windows.
Yeah, my eyes are burning a little bit. I've been a little bit wheezy for the last few days. I brought an inhaler with me today.
Oh.
Haven't had to use it, fortunately.
It's close, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we only get so many nice sunny days out. It's a bummer when it gets wasted on a smoggy day like that.
He's got a load of stuff.
It's full load.
It's an old school Caprice. We had those for squad cars in St. Paul for a while. They were fast. Horrible on the snow, but fast.
How far back do you and Bob go, like professional ones?
79 when I came on the job. He came on in 77 in St. Paul.
Okay.
I came up from the San Antonio Police Department and joined in 79. And we met within a few months of my coming on.
Yeah.
And we just clicked. We both seemed to have the same passion for this job.
Squad's 1315.
But you never wanted to leave the city, though, huh? You
Nope.
want to leave the PD.
Nope.
To the bank, refusing to leave at the best witness. That's also any motion for its advances in the head with them.
Can't say I blame you. I don't think I would either if I was in your shoes.
Those were great years to be a St. Paul officer.
Squad 158 and 159. What's up, Full squad is audible, residential 616 Simpson Street, covering front door. Yeah. 142 and 147 now northeast now.
So you don't get this. No, all these street lights are on, but we're in the middle of the day.
I think that might help prevent them from stealing it.
I saw in the newspaper. Like 40 poles had their copper wire stolen. Just this morning, I think.
Yeah.
That article was.
Yeah, actually, I ran into a friend of mine who was asking me, who do I report that they stole all the wire out of the streetlights on my block?
Oh, I guess fine.
So it looks like it's going to be a Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
7-9 Dog. Quebec, Boy, Nancy.
Oh, no, that's Chinga think Florida 79 dog, Quebec, Nancy.
7-9 dog.
Yep.
Quebec boy Nancy.
New message. New message.
Looks like a...
That's a rental.
Yeah, I figured.
He could have been a doctor. He could have been a lawyer.
He's got
But
4-door,
instead, he
white
became
Toyota.
this. Step in the clinic, doc's got swagger, white coat.
It's 1158, not 159. Cancel by the alarm company.
Just a second.
Hi. How are you? Speed limit's 25. You were flying when you went by the fountain.
She had her brake over the lane. I told her to turn into one lane, so she was trying to hurry in.
Please slow down.
Black male 30, wearing a long sleeve white shirt and jeans, may have arrived at ATM.
You know what? Your voice sounds very familiar. You're originally from here? I'm wondering if I met you at some time in the past. Maybe. Oh no, I most of the people I know are good people. Okay. Well, God bless you.
I told you I was good. I told you you was going to be good.
All right, you guys take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Why don't you do that as a stop? I'll swing around and get it again.
Oops. This one I wanted.
Oh. You didn't get the plan?
Nope.
It's 7-9 dog.
Hold on, so I add it here. Add counts.
Yeah.
Okay.
7-9 dog. Quebec boy Nancy, Florida. Thank you. And then don't get rid of that yet.
Okay.
But if you remember that CN and cut off the cameras,
I'm not gonna remember it, but I'll stick a photo of it. Turn off the cameras.
and then hit that, and hit review,
Stop one, right? Yeah, stop one.
with the CN and the ID.
524, can we get the train to stop at 4th in Minnesota? We got a school bus stopped out here. Trying to back them up now.
And then category,
Copy.
start typing TRA,
Affirmative.
and
We're
running
making out here now.
Okay.
and then hit done. Perfect.
And clear this one.
Then clear this out. Status, clear call,
To assist 376 2034 Carpenter for mail.
and
Who is on the property in Colorado.
issued warning.
By mail 46 with average bill, black
Submit.
vehicle, kept registered.
Nope. And click all those buttons. Yeah, there's a lot we have to go through anytime we make a traffic stop to clear it out. There you go. We're done. Good man. Just,
Please try again.
no, I will not try again. Go away. Go away,
Unfortunately, I'll be
Siri.
out with him at University of Hammond. Struggling issues with one of the bosses here. 334 to Minnesota team.
Yeah, the University
Minnesota team on the bus. 239, we'll be out with a minute.
Copy out with manual 1429.
And actually, Brandon, our LPRs do let us know what state the plate is from. but we only get a hit on the LPR.
I'll be in the gym if you need me.
If the vehicle is wanted in some way, as a stolen, or the driver having warrants, or a cop's alert for it.
Tracks clear. Copy, tracks are clear, 1430. Okay, so we're going to start trains up again. Affirmative. Copy, 1430.
We are northbound on Jackson, coming up on Arlington up here.
Something wrong with that school bus, the first one?
Not sure.
It's got its four ways on. Everyone's driving around it.
Looks like the door's open, huh?
Moving now.
I got a feeling he's having mechanical issues.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
142, 1 to 10, go for it.
147, we're going forward here.
Copy.
It's that time of day.
Yes, it is. Remind me never to come up Jackson this time of day ever again.
Yeah, especially with the school just down a few blocks the other way there.
And the school buses, too.
Yeah.
Right down there. What's going on? You know, the thermometer in this vehicle is just recently, it reads apparently what the temperature of the hood is or something.
Yeah.
Because it's running about 8-10 degrees hotter than what it actually is. Like it says it's 81 degrees right now, but it's not.
Yeah. I kind of figured that's how that stuff worked.
So, Paul Cooper, that 30 degrees in Toronto, is that Fahrenheit or Celsius?
That's Celsius. I think that's pretty close to what we are. It's usually just a little more than double. Or maybe take that 30 times 2.
Okay.
It's roughly.
Interesting. Thank you, Nathan. Nathan said they use Celsius up there.
Oh, it's a little more than double. It's more than double. So it's almost triple. It's 86.
You know, I've got Fran with me tonight, folks. Not this afternoon. Not Jelly Joe. That looks like a bunch of people already told you.
74 and sunny. One person who gets too hot too quickly.
Yeah, this weather today works for me just fine. $80 degrees in Portland, Oregon.
Backseater?
My dentist.
Oh.
25 and smoky in Thunder Bay. So you said 3 times, so 70-some degrees in Thunder Bay.
Yeah, all that smoke is coming down from Thunder Bay down here.
It sure is. I feel it in my eyes, my throat, and my lungs. 87 and climbing in Bullhead City. Oh boy. You can have it, Judy. Sorry.
Yeah, that's pass.
I spent a couple summers of my life in Phoenix, and I will not be going there this summer. Ever again.
I'm out here at 2753. We just got stopped by a Kia Dalen. Overdriver with an unrelated passenger. We're going to try to get him out of the car here. It's a St. Paul car. Take 2 miles from.
What do they have?
Sounds like killing the Kia. Refusing to get out.
Refusing to get out or trapped?
Oh, no, let me see.
It's 2759 if you want to type it in up there.
I thought he was 5-1.
Or maybe, yeah, you're right.
Jail, don't bill.
This is it's disorderly.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, they're in a Kia or something.
Keep the volume up on it, would you?
Yep. So I'm on 2. That's where I came across.
Take Joseph's.
Switching you over to.
And Pepperell from Jail.
138. We'll go with Cisco County down at Dale and St. Anthony. We're coming from Como and Orange.
I mean, come on, Orange.
I get there about the same time. There's some situation where
Copy, code 4, 1440.
go down there anyways. Apparently had somebody refusing to get out of a car, which, despite what you'll see on some...
And 2751, the RO here was on. The phone was state patrol. You can probably cancel that.
Copy,
I
1440.
don't think we need to go there.
No.
Despite what you'll see on some YouTube videos, if you are lawfully stopped by the police, there are a multitude of circumstances in which they can order you to get out of your car, and you are required to do so. Nathan heard the call. Unruly Uber passenger refusing to get out.
He's Dr. Fletcher. Give him a mic. This quote's laws in the Bill of Rights. In the ER, yelling at the pediatry with a badge on his chest and a GD. Dr. Fletcher will see you now. Just don't ask him to pronounce your name.
Oh, that
Or your
Mitsubishi from
streets,
earlier car
or your
or
meds,
SUV?
or anything else.
I thought it was a car, but it might be an SUV.
think Nicole put it in.
Here we go.
245.
Will you look up which model for me, please?
Yep.
Yeah. Issues over the midway branch stuff. That's what I was going.
Hear that?
No.
The midway branch. There it is.
Copy. 443.
I don't know what that means, but he said it wasn't wherever he was, and he checked. He said pointed it at the midway branch.
Points up at the barrel spots.
I'm not understanding at all.
I think the squad called out wherever they were looking for it. Because this is the rental, right?
Somebody said they just found it.
No, they said that it's probably over at the midway branch.
What grade?
What's that one?
One grade.
Stay there.
That's the one you copy.
Good night. 1444.
Mirage, okay.
Yeah. So it's yeah. He's trying to find kills. It should just be
No,
these are
no.
clear.
It was unrelated to kills. Well, at least you got to see the recovery of a stolen car so far today. It was unoccupied, so unfortunately we weren't able to arrest anyone for that.
Copy. You can stay clear. I updated the address of the other branch. Appreciate it.
See if you can find a call pending for Maryland tomorrow, right?
Slumber call?
Yep.
You're great. Timmy Maryland.
One grade. I copied that 428. Picking up the vehicle item. I'm not blue by store. Technical 35, whatever, 12 That's about it.
Copy. 239241. Copy the 911 hang up. 467 Maryland Avenue. Within 8 meters at 1446. 1301 clear traffic.
There.
1301.
Are you on the scene?
Advise.
Nope, not yet.
White male, no
No,
no
wait.
one.
All right. Give me the vehicle description.
Two-door green truck.
Copy. 1446.
We're going to be out.
We're
We're going to be out at the speed radar right in Maryland. I'm going to slumper. We're just going to stand by until St. Paul gets here, unless we have to intervene. There we go. All right, JCF.
That's the one.
Jason.
235
Okay. Come back.
White female, under 50
Pro
pounds.
welfare check. 125 Magnolia Avenue West. Staff's calling from the group home saying their client wanted them to call 911. Client wants to go back to Iowa. Caller was advised it's not a fixed matter. But the client kept screaming.
Copy. I don't have to wait for the description. That way, if we're coming to here, we see anything else.
Policy, I get it.
There could be a dual to 230 first.
142. New advice. 147.
Copy. Copy. 1448. Would you like me to do that last call in?
take it off.
I was like, oh, I don't want to be sitting here if you're doing what I think you're doing.
It doesn't appear that they came in a vehicle.
Copy, possibly parked it around back. Still, I'd like to have the vehicle description. If they leave the bank, we don't see them. I'd like to search for the vehicle.
Copy.
It's a good spot we were at.
Yep. You have channel 3 on, do you?
Yep, I got 3 on.
Why don't you cut it down? 2755.
2755.
That's Slumper at the Speedway on Arkwright in Maryland. He's at the easternmost pumps.
Pump 11.
Pump 11. We're just going to keep eyes on until squads get there. He does have, the RO does have a narco history.
Copy.
3767. 356. We're on cab. We're still always on it.
Copy.
Copy that.
That's directly from a backseater. Sure by.
Thank you for calling this in, backseater. We are not going to approach him, because oftentimes these slumpers, especially when we know the history of them, will start to fight or flee immediately upon contact with us. And we'd like marked squads to be here for that.
It's another night on patrol. Cruising through the streets, cameras on. But the streets know better. The streets always know.
Rolling slow, lights flashing just for show. Grandpa smiles, but the fear still grows. The crowd don't clap, they point and they hiss. Fake ass undercover, lame ass bitch.
Yeah.
Sidewalk shouts, the truth spills out from East 7 to the edge of downtown routes. They circle back
We having a
and
good
miss
day.
the signs, chasing a vibe that ain't theirs
Yeah,
to
you're exactly
find.
right, Lee. In fact, it was at another speedway, the one at Johnson Park Woody and 7th, where squads went up to talk to a guy slumped in a vehicle, and he had a pistol in his lap.
He says it's for the people, he says it's for the views, but every life
You guys were there for that one.
We sure were.
talks about community, talks about reform, but it's just
St.
a
Paul
rerun.
borrowed my shatter ball at the window.
Gonna go find?
What's
on here?
He says, career criminals, but the stories get thin. Pushing older rest to fill up the spin. Preaching safe streets, but the budget's in flames. While the county pays out for its deadly games.
Better safe than sorry. Those new Elantras are fancy.
It's Bob, Pat, and Jelly Joe, PB&J.
The Palisades look nice. The Telluride looks really nice.
But they can't eat
This
that, so they eat snacks
This
instead.
rental looks nice.
I love my Sorrento. You seen it?
Yep. Love the color.
He's got no clue, just chasing that slice.
Aruba green, they call it.
Controls run thin. For a vibe that'll let him win.
Scanners alive, calls in the night, but Bob's tuned out, got no appetite for justice that is not just for snacks. Hot ham, cheese, shame, and plastic wrap. Vegas undercover, lame ass bitch. Bob's on the beat, but he's missing the pitch. Swerving through shadows, chasing a bite. Snacking on pride in the neon light. Guy at the curb says cops just killed. Bob blinks tight, but it's stinging him still. Talk of lights, talk of fear, talk of the girls, Bob's world to loot. A badge in a twirl, Pat's chewing chips. Jelly Joe's got jerky, Bob's ego's the engine. Running dirty, they hear fuck 12 from the street. It cuts deep, but they drive on by. Their mission's cheap.
Oh, it's got a big dog.
Oh, it's a female. Not seeing anything egregious right now. At first glance, doesn't appear to be intoxicated or high.
No, she looks like she was just sleeping. What?
You never know.
You never know, yeah.
Copy 4256.
Did they put us on this?
I hope not.
Oh. We are back on patrol. Oh, Tariq, thank you for your kind words. Are you talking the mini pack at Rice in Maryland, I'm guessing? Let me know which one. You get a chance to stop in and see you someday.
What's the last four of the VIN for this vehicle?
Last four of the VIN are 4476.
Copy, thank you.
You're welcome. 4257.
You know, I knew better than to go this way.
Yeah.
It's backed up here at Edgerton.
376, do we have any DREs on ship right now?
So the squad's back there at the Speedway are
Checking
calling
channel
for
3 for DRE.
drug recognition. Is it expert or examiner?
I thought it was expert.
Source 5 checking the other channels.
She had a big Doberman next to her there. In the truck.
Sure did.
Yeah.
.376 negative response all 3 channels.
Everything is.
Welcome 4259.
You're southbound on Jesse Street. On Jessamine here.
So is Edgerton closed too then?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Waymass. Badward.
I'm 15 minutes downtown. And route to 5 stops across the vehicle. Have you need any help with anything? No, I'm good, thank you.
So up here on the left is the Wilder Recreation Center, where 2 or 3 years ago we had a lot of problems at. It was a hangout spot for mid-teen to young adults. Lots of gun calls, lots of fight calls, lots of stolen cars would roll through the neighborhood. But Reverend Spence and his crew of ambassadors really made it a safe, fun place again.
Yeah, it was almost flash mob type groups. They would run a few blocks east and take over Payne. Chrysler. Let's see if I can read that.
Well, Raymond, what elementary school would that be that Chrysler drove past? Oh, Kiana, thank you for reaching out. Deputy Dallas is back home. It was really nice to see you guys last week. I'm glad he's home and in his little recliner watching us right now. Hey, Deputy Dallas.
The engine running dirty, they hear fuck 12 from the street. It cuts deep, but they drive on by. Their mission's cheap.
Bob's chasing clout, not calls. Snacks, not safety. Pride, not patrols. Lights off now, but ego's on high. Bob's the mayor of a make-believe lie.
Vegas undercover, lame ass bitch. Bob's on the beat, but he's missing the pitch. Swerving through shadow, chasing a bite. Snacking on pride in the neon light.
It echoes in the bars, in the chat, in the air. Bob hears it loud, but he'll never change the sound.
Fake ass undercover, lame ass.
Bob's on the beat, but he's missing the pitch. Swerving through shadows, chasing a bite. Snacking on pride in the neon light.
Pat's chewing chips, Jelly Joe's got jerky.
Bob's ego's the engine running dirty.
They hear fuck 12 from the street, it cuts deep, but they drive on by, their mission's cheap.
Bob's chasing cloud, not calls. Snacks, not safety, pride, not patrol. Lights off now, but ego's on high. Bob's the mayor of a make-believe lie.
Bob's chasing cloud.
Fake ass undercover, lame ass. All right, folks, our phone overheated on us. Not sure exactly where I was, but we are wrapping it up for today. And thank you for riding with us. And we will see you next time we go live. Friday night for the sheriff and I, and Fran in another week or two.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
All right, take care, folks.
See you guys.
It's another night on patrol. Cruising through the streets, cameras on, but the streets know better. The streets always know.
Rolling slow, lights flashing just for show. Grandpa smiles, but the fear still grows. The crowd don't clap, they point and they hiss. Fake ass undercover, lame ass bitch.
Sidewalk shouts, the truth spills out. From East 7 to the edge of downtown routes. They circle back, but they miss the signs. Chasing a vibe that ain't theirs to find.
Fake ass undercover, lame ass bitch. Bob's on patrol, but the wheels don't hitch. Swerving in circles, flexing that badge. Feeding the cameras while the streets go bad. He says it's for the people, he says it's for the views. But every live stream's just a propaganda cruise. Talks about community, talks about reform, but it's just a rerun in the propaganda storm. His grandpa charm sells fear by the mile. Smile for the dash cam, the backseat smile. Chasing his legacy, chasing the fame. But the badge ain't a shield when you're playing a game. Fake ass undercover, lame ass bitch. Bob's on patrol, but the wheels don't hit. bitch. Swerving in circles, flexing that badge, feeding the cameras while the streets go bad.
He says, career criminals, but the stories get thin. Pushing old arrests to fill up the spin. Preaching safe streets, but the budget's in flames, while the county pays out for his deadly games.
Fundraisers glow while the sinkholes grow. Back the badge, back the blue, but the numbers say no. Tax dollars drain for the overtime show, and the only thing rising is his ego, yo.
It's Bob, Pat, and Jelly Joe, PB&J, rolling West 7th, searching for respect. But they can't eat that, so they eat snacks instead.
Rolling down the strip, lights flashing for clout. Bob wants applause, but the crowd shouts him out. Girl in the dark, voice cut through the air. Fake ass undercover, lame ass bitch, that's fair.
Bob's ego's bruised, pride thin as ice. He's got no clue, just chasing that slice. U-turns tight, patrols run thin, looking for a vibe that'll let him win.
Scanners alive, calls in the night, but Bob's tuned out, got no appetite for justice that is not just for snacks. Hot ham, cheese, shame, and plastic wrap. Lame ass bitch, Bob's on the beat, but he's missing the pitch. Swerving through shadows, chasing a bite, snacking on pride in the neon light. Guy at the curb says cops just kill. Bob blinks tight-lipped, but it's stinging him still. Talk of lights, talk of fear, talk of the girls. Bob's world's aloof, a badge and a twirl. Pat's chewing chips, Jelly Joe's got jerky. Bob's ego's the engine running dirty. They hear fuck 12 from the street, it cuts deep, but they drive on by, their mission's cheap.
Bob's chasing clout, not calls. Snacks, not safety. Pride, not patrols. Lights off now, but ego's on high. Bob's the mayor of a make-believe lie.
Lame ass bitch, Bob's on the beat, but he's missing the pitch. Swerving through shadow, chasing a bite, snacking on pride in the neon light.
It echoes in the bars, in the chat, in the air. Bob hears it loud, but he'll never change the sound.
Fake ass undercover, lame ass.
Bob's on the beat, but he's missing the pitch. Swerving through shadows, chasing a bite, snacking on pride in the neon light.
Pat's chewing chips, Jelly Joe's got jerky.
Bob's ego's the engine running dirty.
They hear fuck 12 from the street, it cuts deep, but they drive on by, their mission's cheap.
Bob's chasing cloud, not calls. Snacks, not safety, pride, not patrol. Lights off now, but ego's on high. Bob's the mayor of a make-believe lie.
Bums chasing by.
Fake ass undercover, lame ass.
Bob's on the beat, but he's missing the pitch. Swerving through shadows, chasing a bite, snacking on pride in the neon light.
Fake ass undercover, lame ass.
Bob's on the beat, but he's missing the pitch. Swerving through shadows, chasing a bite, snacking on pride in the neon lights. Chewing chips, Jelly Joe's got jerky. Bob's ego's the engine running dirty. They hear 12 from the street, it cuts deep, but they drive on by, their mission's cheap. Bob's chasing clout, not calls. Snacks, not safety, pride, not patrols. Lights off now, but ego's on high. Bob's the mayor of a make-believe lie.
Fake ass undercover, lame ass.
Bob's on the beat, but he's missing the pitch. Swerving through shadows, chasing a bite, snacking on pride in the neon light.
Fake ass undercover, lame ass. Bad word.
Be kind. Rewind.
could have been a doctor. He could have been a lawyer. But instead, he became this. Step in the clinic, doc's got swagger. White coat tight, but vocab staggered. Open wide, he says say out with pride, but he can't name a thing that's found inside. Give me the x-rays for the hybrid lungs. He's misreading charts while chewing his gums. Calls it across, not across the chest. Bedside manner, second best.
Tried to be a lawyer, dropped out on day 2. Couldn't pass the bar, couldn't spell it too. If words were crimes, he'd be doing time. In a courtroom yelling, bring me the subpoena line. He's Dr. Fletcher, M-Dub. Can't pronounce a thing but thinks he's above ya. Misdiagnosed and misspoke too. He'll treat your Chipotle flu with some Mountain Dew. He's Dr. Fletcher. Ooh-wee! Malpractice in a Dodge SUV. Saying catch a macho while searching your spine. His stethoscope's off, but the ego's fine. Calls it Toyota, drives Arcadia wrong. Westminster where the church bells gong. Misleadable streets in the town he patrols, but swears he knows St. Paul like it's etched in his soul. Orient, he says with full white grin. Trying to sound smart, but the vowels cave in. Talking Ukraine like it's new on the map. Just nod and smile, don't fall in the trap. Says realtor like he's selling a house. Toyota, cruising clueless but proud. Still can't read St. Paul streets with care. You've been a cop since disco and you're still not aware. He's Dr. Fletcher, M-Dub. If ignorance paid, he'd be Oprah rich, bruh. Talks like he's teaching while misreading clues. Prescribes respect, but he skipped all the news. He's Dr. Fletcher. Give him a mic. Misquotes laws in the Bill of Rights. In the ER yelling at the pediatry with a badge on his chest and the GED. Dr. Fletcher will see you now. Just don't ask him to pronounce your name. Or your street, or your meds, or anything really. He's Dr. Fletcher, and mistakes and mumbling, that's his shtick, bruh. Diagnosis, lie with a badge and a bluff. Flunk basic civics, but still acts tough. He says milk in his coffee, then grabs a s'more. Tells the crowd, I got Chipotle galore. Can't say Acadia, calls it Arcadia. Rolling in his Toyota like he's leading a paradia. Thinks it's Lee Orient, not Laurier Street. Westminster's where he lost the beat. Realtor wife still says real Adair. Trying to build trust, but he's sounding absurder. He says hybrid like his car's got toes across the line, and he'll brag the most. Talks about Moriarty, but it's all mohair. Like his tongue went missing when the truth got there. He's Dr. Fletcher, and gives second-hand takes with first-grade slur. Says Moray Reedy and milk with pride, then misreads the script like he's cross-eyed. He's Dr. Fletcher, and can't pronounce a thing but thinks he's above ya. Misdiagnosed and misspoke too. He'll treat your Chipotle flu with some Mountain Dew. He's Dr. Fletcher, and he's Dr. Fletcher, and
Yeah. Be fair, we're in this constant always way. That's true. I knew mother too long stopped it. That's exciting. You have done a trick.
he's Dr. Fletcher, and mistakes and mumbling, that's his stick, bruh. Diagnosis loud with a badge and a bluff. Flunk basic civics,
West 7, the grift's in gear. There's a hole in the road and the end is near. Burger Mo's still hosting the game. Bob's back begging, no budget, no shame. Sinkholes yawning like Bob's campaign, 35 feet deep and flushing your name. The signs say Dingle, but he plows straight through, flashing that grin while he's cashing on you. He's holding court with the Mo's elite while the asphalt crumbles beneath his feet. Pay to play, shout out deal, say his name, get some meals on wheels. Liberty's down, dogs get shot. The sinkhole's not the worst he's got. Chases spin out in neighborhoods tight. Bob calls and say, yeah, sure, alright. It's Bobaganda live, campaigning on tape, swerving through truth with his seatbelt cape. Backseaters drool at the grandpa act, but that grip runs deep and the road still cracks. He's raising funds where the street gave out, but the hole's a metaphor, no doubt. $100 plates with the side of denial. Burger Mo's fundraiser, crooked smile. He mumbles transparency, flips the script, blames the board when his own boat's tipped. Budget blown like a tire on a chase, but no cuts made to the smile on his face. Cash from cops, contractors and bars. Bob gives him a wink and 5 gold stars. Don't call it a fundraiser, it's an event.
Eventually, he'll cash your rent.
Don't call it propaganda, it's community.
As long as that community funds impunity.
Don't call it a sinkhole, it's street art.
Where your taxes vanish with a head start.
Bobaganda live, with your dollars down, streaming campaign blurbs all over town. When the truth starts cracking, he cracks a joke. Just look past the steam and the downtown smoke. Raise a glass, raise your brows. He's raising funds in a fractured house, 35 feet deep and still digging for more. While the people shout, what are we paying for?
It's not a pothole, it's policy. It's not a fundraiser, it's a warning. And it's not just cracked pavement, it's where your future's falling in.
Live from West 7, the grift's in gear. There's a hole in the road and the end is near. Burger Mo's still hosting the game. Bob's back begging, no budget, no shame.